Welcome everyone to the final stop on the road to WrestleMania in Miami, Florida for the final JV Smackdown before WrestleMania in New Orleans, WrestleMania 30, or WrestleMania 2 for us. But you know, whatever, I'm Jack Epicster. This is Brock Lesnar. And I'm also joined by Will. This is his show, of course. Why wouldn't I be? Will, introduce yourself.
Hello.
Fucking excitement.
Excitement.
Because it's the road to WrestleMania as Brock Lesnar is going to face my boy, Stansky, who is the biggest underdog in the world and overcomes all of his odds, like John Cena.
Obviously.
So Brock Lesnar, as we know, will be facing Hulk Hogan on the pre-show of WrestleMania, and that'll, of course, be to determine the number one contender at Extreme Rules. And, so I'm assuming that maybe, if the champion retains, of course, being Sting, then what happens there? Well, actually, no, what I'm saying. If The Undertaker wins, and Sting has his title shot, but also the number one contendership is in place from either Brock Lesnar or Hulk Hogan, I'm thinking possibly a big title match on the next Smackdown. if that is, of course, the case. But we don't know. We gotta wait till WrestleMania. Nonetheless, Brock Lesnar, he's gonna get to work on Paul Heyman, his manager. Why would he get to work on him? He's like done everything for him. Getting to work on Stansky, working on the legs area, trying to take down the big man that is Stansky, obviously. You know, the fiercest and most brutal competitor, probably next to Brock Lesnar. But he's being dominated right now. Brock already on the top rope. We've seen many special moments from Brock on the top rope. Not too many, but when they are, there's something like that.
Oh my God.
Oh my sweet Lord Jesus. He just flipped. That was like better than Adrian Neville. Can we, like, take a step back there? That just happened.
That literally just happened.
I'm speechless here. Big punches. That was like a holy sh moment. If there is one. That is one right there. Oh, Stansky trying to get a punch, but no. Not going to. Brock Lesnar has that signature. He's going to reverse that chop from Stansky. Now the repeated suplex. One suplex. You get a suplex. And you get a suplex.
Everybody gets a suplex.
Everybody gets a suplex. And Brock Lesnar now stalking over Stansky. That ruthless aggression. Got him on the shoulders. F5. Perfect Storm. Tornado.
He's going to kick out. He's going to kick out.
Obviously, Stansky, the biggest underdog of them all. And Brock Lesnar is going to win. Getting a little bit of momentum. As, of course, he's going to be facing yet again Hulk Hogan, the red and yellow, of course, on the pre-show for JW WrestleMania. And that will be on March 29th. Or, actually, maybe on the 28th. Depends on our schedule. But, you know, nonetheless, Brock Lesnar, regardless of when the date is, you will see it here on the channel by pressing that subscribe and seeing more F5s, just like that brutal one you just saw there. Paul Heyman, of course, cheering Brock along on ringside. And, that 450, though. Shooting star press.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called for a second.
Now you know. Well, now you know. Brock Lesnar getting his hand raised by the man who's built his career, Paul Heyman, and we'll see if Paul Heyman can guide Brock into his match with the experience, the legend, the icon that is Hulk Hogan. But we're gonna take a break, and when we get back, we're gonna have Daniel Bryan in action against a returning Stone Cold Steve Austin. You're not going to want to miss that. It will be Shawn Michaels facing Hulk Hogan, determining the first World Heavyweight Champion. Nash looks happy over there. He's clapping. And Hulk Hogan wins the World Heavyweight title, our first World Heavyweight champion.
It's Uncle gave CM Punk the finger. That might have cost him. That might have cost him.
CM Punk wins the Rumble. CM Punk wins the Rumble.
Very heated feud between him and the NWO, the group that CM Punk once led in WWE 13.
Do you know why I am the leader? Because I'm the best in the world! I am pissed off! And I want to fight! Step up and be a man! And fight CM Punk! Come on, son! Come on!
And we're back on JB Smackdown with Daniel Bryan. No, facing what? Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That was loud.
Yeah, well, it was Stone Cold, so it's all good. And the red knee pads here tonight, or the braces. Daniel Bryan with that running forearm. Now gonna chant the no. And Stone Cold, I don't know if he's gonna be able to take this much longer, even though the match has just started. But Daniel Bryan with the fierce kicks, probably one of the most fierce kicks in the JW. Now he goes on the top rope. Oh, and he gets the double axe handle onto Stone Cold, and Stone Cold looks a bit laid out here. And Daniel Bryan, a roar of yes chants, and he's knowing to all of them. Very disgruntled from the breakaway from his partner in Team Hell No with Kane. Of course, we know that they've been playing around with each other the last few weeks. Just in terms of this feud that will all culminate at WrestleMania. Very quick feud. It introduced very quickly, and it's going to come to an end very quickly. Because Daniel Bryan and Kane, both students of Dr. Shelby, of course, with their anger issues.
Dr. Shelby.
Dr. Shelby will tear their absolute respective houses down in order to attain victory. Now we got a lockup here, and Daniel Bryan looks to get the victory in this matchup against Stone Cold, who has not been on JW in I don't even know how long.
Quite a long time.
Quite a long time. Very few weeks. At least like 5 weeks or 6 weeks or something. I don't even know. He was in the Royal Rumble. Maybe he just disappeared after that. After he lost in second place, of course, to as a runner-up in the Royal Rumble.
CM
Punk. The man that beat him, CM Punk. You just saw that promo before he'll be facing Hollywood Hulk Hogan for his World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk hoping to get the retribution, get the title, and everything is on the line for Hulk Hogan, and everything is for the gain for CM Punk. But of course, he's got that retribution. Now Stone Cold goes against the ropes, and the middle finger drop. It's exactly what it's called, by the way.
Speaking of Stone Cold, the recent addition, along with Macho Man, to WWE Immortals, one of our sponsors.
The game is good.
It is good.
Now introducing Renegade Macho Man, Macho King Macho Man, Texas Rattlesnake Stone Cold, and Cold Stone Stone Cold.
Rattlesnake Arms.
No, it's Texas Rattlesnake. You can look it up yourself.
Is it really?
It is. And also Cold Stone Stone Cold. He's literally a cold stone. That's how good the game is.
I definitely know that's not what he's called.
And now, our sponsor, Wwe 2K15. Now, we normally would say the game is bad, but if you have not seen any, like, leaked DLC stuff for Ultimate Warrior, that is some good stuff. So I'm going to say the game has good DLC.
But the game is bad.
Sure. And then we got Popeye Shaking Business, Louisiana Fast. And what is this? The lights. We have not called the match. The lights are red. Gotta only think that's Kane. What the hell is going on here? Daniel Bryan, the mind games are being played. Kane's not even in the ring and he's playing with him. Daniel Bryan just chanting, no, Stone Cold kick. Stunner. That's a stunner. Now spitting in the face of Daniel Bryan, giving the aggressive middle fingers. And that was something there. The lights went red. Daniel Bryan, of course, assuming it was Kane. We all assumed it was Kane. And it looks like Kane, or whatever this red light mysterious force is, just cost Daniel Bryan a match. And that is going to put a damper on Daniel Bryan's plans. And that is also going to hurt his momentum, of course. We should do a power rankings. You know?
Effort.
Like how WWE does it. I said, a website or something. Power rankings. That's a good idea.
Oh, it is Texas Rattlesnake. The other Stone Cold is Icebound Watcher.
Icebound Watcher. But he's a cold stone. Take it from me. Of course, we also got that pretty dank home screen with a home skillet Brock Lesnar. And I just said a home skillet. And Roman Reigns. The Hound of Justice. And Stone Cold going to raise his hands in victory as we move on to main event time here with Stone Cold, of course. And screw entrances. They're already in the ring. Undertaker, Axelmania, Sting, Bad News Barrett, and Sting, and is just tagged in. Bad News Barrett, Undertaker tagged in Axel in response. Now the two men, part of that triple threat Intercontinental, I always say that, United States Championship match. Of course, the other man, Dolph Ziggler. Of course, Bad News Barrett is the champion, and he'll be defending that title in that triple threat match. And very heated between Axel and Bad News Barrett. And of course, Ziggler, the original champion. And of course, he lost that at Elimination Chamber. And then Axel would proceed to put Barrett through an extra table. He's now going to do his Axelmania taunts. And that's how this match that we know came to fruition. But a much bigger match, in my opinion. One I'm looking forward to greatly is The Undertaker facing Sting. A match no one ever thought they would see. And they're going to see it this Sunday at WrestleMania on the YouTube channel. And you'll know it first by pressing subscribe when exactly it is uploaded.
It's going to be a great
It's
match.
going to be an absolutely phenomenal match with the Phenom, no pun intended, and the Icon, the Vigilante, all sorts of names, Sting. Axelmania playing with the crowd here. And he throws Sting off the apron like that. Oh, and now that neck breaker. Looks like a neck breaker, at least. Not exactly sure. Not too familiar with these movesets. Nonetheless, Axel is picking up Barrett now. Barrett with the Irish whip. Oh, and that dropped it. What is that? Like a flapjack, maybe? Who knows? Barrett now, he's going to tag in Sting. But Axelmania, what's he doing? Oh, he's going right after him. He gets the elbow to the back of the head of Sting now. Goes for a kick. Missed there. Now a reversal. You can see a back and forth moment here. Big kick. Chop reversed. And a drop kick, which is also reversed. Sting and Axel match. That's another legendary match no one ever thought they would see, obviously. Now Sting playing with the crowd. Now on the top rope. The Undertaker's right there, though. Oh, and that big punch. Sets Sting up perfectly. Throws him off as if Axel obviously didn't want to do a grapple.
Obviously.
Smartest AI. Sting, Undertaker's in, but Sting cowardly tags into Bad News Barrett. Very like Sting in the last few moments. Huge flying clothesline by The Undertaker. Now he's gesturing to Sting that he will rest in peace, slit in the throat. And that's, of course, big symbolism, big part of The Undertaker's character. That side punch now by Bad News Barrett goes for the clothesline, but it's reversed. Back and forth between these two fighters. Very similar in fighting, actually, whether you want to believe it or not. Very, almost a brawling MMA style. Of course, The Undertaker, one of the greatest brawlers of all time. And Bad News Barrett on the rise to becoming that if he's pushed properly, of course. A lot of potential in Bad News Barrett, the current United States champion here in JV Smackdown. Of course, The Undertaker looking to take Sting's world title at WrestleMania. Winds of change by Wade Barrett now. Undertaker gets right back up. Flying clothesline. Again, gesturing that Sting will rest in peace, but Sting's going to punch right back at him. Trying to grab for The Undertaker, but he just can't reach him without going in the ring. Oh, referee puts him down. Shady referee. Screwjob. Bad News Barrett. Calling for the bullhammer. But The Undertaker with the big boot now. That could have been a whole screw job in its own. Undertaker slitting the throat all over the place here tonight. It's probably going to hurt him. Now with those boxing-inspired punches, MMA style. Oh, Undertaker now. He's got the last ride. Powerbomb. 10 feet in the air.
Right in front of Sting.
Looked right at Sting when he did that. I saw that, of course, ringside.
Obviously.
Undertaker, obviously. Bad News Barrett. Wasteland.
Welcome to the wasteland.
Welcome to the wasteland. Bad News Barrett. 2020. Sting going for the pin now on the hurt Undertaker. But Axel, of course, Axelmania breaks up. That was a very smart strategy there for Sting. He would be able to get the pin on oh no, it's not going to happen. Tombstone pile driver. Leaping Tombstone pile driver. We got the height there. Undertaker now goes to Axel. Axelmania, baby. Better than perfect sign in the crowd. I love you. Oh no. Sting with the spear. And now a leg sweep. Drop toe hold. I don't know. Whatever it is. It's like a combination of the two. Signature move by Axel now. Possibly a perfect plex.
Sting got up, do his comeback. Completely no-sold it.
Oh, and the drop kick now to Barrett.
Axelmania is running wild.
Axelmania is running wild, just like he did last week in the title of the Smackdown. Goes for the pin now. Undertaker's got Barrett. And it's going to be the victory, an epic main event. And the Undertaker and Axel, the two challengers for the two heel world titles, just gained some momentum. So momentum seems to be definitely on their side heading into Sunday's WrestleMania. Very short show, 15 minutes. But a quality show at that. We thank you for watching JB Smackdown. Do not forget to watch JW WrestleMania for all the best JW Raw, all the best JB Smackdown, all the best surprises that you will see will be this Sunday at WrestleMania, March 29th, here on the channel.